so far we have a plugin that vibrates our ball. Now what we need to do is to attach that vibration distance to the control here on our interface. All right, so that when we adjust here, the distance changes there as well. So to do that is pretty easy. So let's go back to our plugin. Okay, so we know that the control's handle is this one, my control. So let me copy that, and we have it at the top here, which means we can access it in this function as well. Okay, so what I could do is simply go to here and put my control.value like this, so that instead of a fixed number we have the value of the control itself. Now this is not very professional, because there are times when my control will not be active, because it only comes online when the user activates the interface. All right, so instead let's create a variable. So let me come back here and create a variable called my value or something like that, or maybe it could be my number is equal to my control dot value, like this. But we should only be able to, I think, let me call it my distance. So we should only be able to activate it if my control is active. So just saying if my control is enough. So we're going to say if my control, then do this. Now since it's just one line that we need in this if statement, we don't have to put these brackets like this. We can leave it like that, it's okay. So now if the control is active, then my distance will be equal to the control value. Okay, so let me put a semicolon at the end. So let me get my distance here, put it here, and put it there. Okay, now the problem here is that if this is not active, then my distance will not have been declared, so it will bring us an error here. So to fix that, we are going to say, we're going to give it a default value and say my distance is equal to 5, something like this. So it's going to be equal to 5, but if the control is on, let's set it to what the control is. So it's a good idea to put comments in your thing like this. Check if the interface is active, like this. That way we can remember the next time we come back here. Okay, so far so good. This looks like it's going to work. So let's give it a try in here and see if it actually works. So let me do that, come back here, and then let's open the interface and change the number. Let's change it to 4. It doesn't seem to be working. Let's change it to 10. Oh yeah, it is actually working. So let me change it to 20. There we go. And now that we've enlarged the number like this, we can clearly see that it's actually not a ping pong action, which is what we needed. It's actually moving from left to right and resetting. So we need to change our function a little bit. So let's do that in the next video so that we get a ping pong action instead of this.